Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and today is about my guy, Aleksej Pokusevski. Now, I haven't had a tongue twister like this since Giannis, and ladies and gentlemen, I haven't covered Giannis since Season 1, and we are actually about to end Season 2. Wow, I'm just confused by that. Now, what makes Aleksej such an intriguing prospect is his current performances are actually shocking me. He nearly has a triple double, a 25-point triple double, and you guys and ladies are like, "Oh, he's an OKC. I mean, you don't care. Sam Presti just wants to throw every single future star or current star for picks." I mean, look, you may not understand Sam Presti, but he loves ping pong balls. He might be actually a former ping pong player. You never know. Now, the confusing part about Pokusevski is he is 7 feet tall with a 7'3" wingspan, but plays like a guard. Like when you watch his games in Europe and Serbia and his time with Olympiacos, he plays like a guard, but has a body of a big man. And he plays the 3 and 4 position since he's not strong enough to play 5, even though he has a size of a 5, but he can't play like one. Now, Aleksej can give you good floaters, good finishes. He can shoot a little bit here and there. He can pass, and he can handle the ball. I haven't seen a lot of people in the NBA that are his height and are able to ball handle. And the only people around his height that can handle the ball pretty well is the two best centers in the NBA, both the Joker and Joel Embiid, who are doing inside outside moves, and then Jokic are doing the behind the back wraparound or the behind the back shot. But Poku, unlike the other prospects that I covered previously, he doesn't have a lot of stats to put on. The reason why is just the pure lack of exposure. Now, on his 3 games that he played with Olympiacos, which is barely, he had 3 minutes but only had 1 point. But that's just 3 minutes. But I mean, Olympiacos doesn't even want to play him. But what really shined and what really made his draft stock higher was the FIBA Euro Cup under 18 tournament. He performed pretty darn well. He averaged 10 points, 7 rebounds nearly. I mean, there were a couple of games that he was averaging around like 7 rebounds, most likely when he played against Lithuania and Germany. He did pretty well in those 2 games, and he showed that he can both play both ends, both offense and defense. And really, I cannot find anyone else that can handle the ball and play defense. I mean, the only guy I could actually compare him to is Jokic, really. He has a faster type of Jokic kind of game. Because I could see that he's playing like Ben, like he likes playing like one. But Ben can't really handle the ball. He just slashes to the rim. He can't really facilitate other people like how Poku does it. Now, Poku can also pass, and he has these flashy plays that look beautiful and go in. Now, the only flaws that I see in Poku's game right now is interior moves and really on-ball defense, definitely another one. 3-point percentage consistency. His average rates in the 2 leagues that he played in, both with OKC Blue and the FIBA Under 18 Euro Cup, he averaged around 29% from 3. Also, currently in the NBA, I think he's averaging 27% from 3. And both the G League and the NBA gave him valuable minutes, like around 23 minutes per game, and both in the OKC Blue and in the NBA, he averaged 8 points per game. Now, Ari, like, why are you covering this guy? He sounds like he sucks, but literally, Europe is very different from the NBA. I was sure as hell that Poku is going to easily dominate any Asian league. Any. But Europe is really different. You have to pass the rock to whoever and wherever. That's how Europe really is. It's take the best shot possible and spread the floor around, and we are not going to take any selfish players. Cuz you know what happens to selfish players? They get their asses out of the team, they get fired, they get released. Yeah. They get released. Now look at that layup, man. He made it look so graceful. Now, in the G League bubble, I could really see his improving capability of really keeping up with athletic players. Because in Europe, he was playing against like guys his age, but now he's playing against actual men that are hungry, that are close enough to the NBA. So he's getting his own. He's getting his own money. He's fine. He's an amazing player with huge potential. As long as he works on his overall all on ball defense and really his 3 point consistency, he should be fine. It's just that there were some games in the season that you see right here. He doesn't even score any points because uh they don't even play him at all. Cause he's stuck in a situation like OKC where if you're a really good player, eventually we'll just trade you from for more shitty players and picks. Like what's exactly happening in the PBA right now, where they trade their best player for a bunch of shitty players or just high lottery picks, and then when those high lottery picks become superstars, and then they trade them again. It's just an endless process. I don't even know what's happening in OKC. They have a lot of bright talent with them. Like besides Aleksej, he also has Moses Brown, and Moses Brown is actually a really good player. And I'm a UCLA fan. I'm a little sad that we couldn't make it to the finals, but it's all right. That's why I actually follow Moses Brown. So really, Moses is teaching Aleksej to play like a big man, and Aleksej can actually um be quite a personality. I mean, look at this outfit, man. He looks like he's like a Microsoft manager, and people are literally memeing him on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. There's like, look at this swag, man. In my opinion, he looks like a really stretched out and really tall Jesse Eisenberg. I'm serious. Like Jesse Eisenberg without glasses. Okay, off Jesse Eisenberg. But Alexei just needs the right team and the right time to dominate. Honestly, he can dominate. I've seen so much stretches that even though OKC is being blown out, he's performing pretty darn well. And really the G League that he could really thank for really improving and getting him up to speed with the NBA game. Cuz just imagine, you played against a bunch of 18-year-olds and all of a sudden now you're against some of the best players in the world. Wouldn't you have a hard adjustment time? So, I honestly think if Alexei would go to a team like the Suns or a competitive team like Charlotte, he could really develop. I cannot really find much teams that could really need him right now or need his services because look, I get it why Minnesota took him and traded him is because they had Towns, but Towns kind of wants the max and leave, you know? I mean, Towns is not going to stay there for very long. I mean, there is absolutely no winning culture. Same as Poku. Because Poku is just playing these games out, knowing that, okay, I could potentially be traded any time. That's how it really is. Their center player is really shy, but he's teaching Poku how to really strengthen himself in the NBA. As long as he eats a lot of meat and becomes 200 pounds, best believe it that this guy will be an NBA star soon. Just best believe it. He just needs to gain the weight, do the work. He should be fine. So if you ladies and gentlemen like today's video about Aleksej Pokusevski, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I shall see y'all next week. Bye bye.